Hello there, friends, and welcome back to our island of Duality. It is 5 a.m. and we're here with Sunny in her pink ribbon outfit of the day. The pink ribbon is it's tiny on this one, so I zoomed in so you can see it. But super cute. This one was designed by Amanda Rose, another member of our community. Super adorable. So Sunny's going to be wearing that one while she does her stuff today. We have a lot to go through in here, but mostly we expanded our house. So the Happy Home Academy sent us something nice, and I think Rosie sent us something for decorating palaces on a budget. Nice. Let's find out what that is for our new house. And we'll check the rest of that mail later. No big deal. We've got some bugs in our pocket that we wanted to save for making models, but we have no room in our storage. So some book stands. Nice. We can probably use those somewhere. And a study poster. All right. Well, interesting choices. Actually, I was kind of looking through the storage a little bit, and I think there's definitely some stuff we can clear out of there that we don't really need. But in the meantime, we're kind of just dropping oh, wait a second. We're dropping everything on the ground, but do we need to do that? Because if we just expanded our house, we should have more storage, right? I just thought of that. Let's just see if we can put some stuff away. Oh yeah, we're up to 400 storage now, so let's fill it up with stuff that we probably don't need. Hopefully Flick will be here soon, and we can get some of those bugs and stuff out of there. But he's not here today because Isabel said something about someone on the beach and what you should do if you find them washed up. So I guess Gulliver's here today. Let's go see if we can find him. Alright, well, he wasn't at the top of the beach. Woo! So we'll make our way down, and it's early enough in the day. Look at that sun starting to come up over there. That yellow glow from the east. I love it. And, oh, we got another gyroid to bury, too. We should go ahead and do that. Get that little dude over here in the ground. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can find Gulliver. Ooh, we got some more money trees here. It is actually... Oh, it's Monday in the game. Yeah, we were going to potentially buy some turnips, but I think we decided to give it a week because of that really good price that we had. I didn't think that something was gonna happen that good 2 weeks in a row, so we're gonna wait a little bit. Abel's is not gonna be open. Nook's is not gonna be open, and Nook's, by the way, in case you didn't notice... Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Wait. Were we over by our house when we started? Yeah. In case you didn't notice, Nooks is up where the yoga studio is going to be. There he is. Carraleigh did move it for us out of our current acre that we're working on, so we can do some work on that today, which would be super good. But it was... Yeah, that was kind of the only clear spot. We kind of have stuff everywhere, so we need to give her a little something back too for doing that for us. We know it costs her bells every time she has to move a building for us, so I want to give her something in return. I don't want to give her bells though, because we need our bells. They're hard to come by right now, so I think we're gonna pay her in pumpkins. I think that'll be a good trade since she doesn't grow things on her side, and you know, Halloween's coming up. I'm sure she's going to want some pumpkins for baking, if for nothing else. So we did plant some more pumpkins over here, and we'll grab some of those. And I just saw something about crocodiles and keel hauling. I don't know what all that's about. Anyway, let's see here. Somebody's lost a communicator. So yeah, we'll pick some pumpkins for Carraleigh later and leave those for her. We might even give her some wheat too. Yeah, we'll look for it. No problem, buddy. This is the one we have to go diving for, isn't it? In the nearby ocean. Alright. That wouldn't happen to be one of our Nook Miles goals at the moment, would it? Get us some nice Nook Miles. 2 times Nook Miles, it actually is. So let's grab our... I tried to walk into the ocean without changing first. Let's get in our wetsuit. And we did just find our bottle on the beach, so let's see if that's something good this morning too. A pear wall. Okay, that's cool, I guess. probably won't use it. We gotta take our boots off. We can't go diving in boots. There we go. Alright, let's go get 3 sea creatures and 1 phone. Let's see if we can find those this morning. Doesn't really matter which sea creatures. Normally I wouldn't catch one with the straight up fast bubbles because that's just kelp or something. It's usually seaweed or an anemone, but it doesn't really matter. Right now we're not trying to make bells because Nick's isn't even open, which we can sell stuff through the Dropbox though. And we might if it comes to it. But I think we're going to be doing a little bit of cliff building because the acre that we're working in does have to have 1 cliff height. And we are probably going to, well, there has to be 2 villagers in the acre, so we have to plan out like where they're going to go. Ooh, Pascal this morning, nice. Does that still count as a seashell that we collect? Or a sea creature? Hey man, about that scallop of yours, can I have it? Sure, here you go. Whoa, thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool, I left you something you'll dig. While I'm at it, let me lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. Ice is just water that's lost its spirit of adventure, man. Okay. Consider yourself truthed. Yep, today is a good day. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Alright, well you have fun with that, Pascal. What did he give us here? Oh, he gave us another pearl. Okay, awesome. We'll definitely take that. Let's see, can we come down here and catch him before he eats his scallop? Did he go this way? There he is. Can we catch him do it? It's fun to watch. There he goes. Chomp, chomp, chomp. He looked like he really enjoyed it. That was a face. Okay, let's see if this is the pirate's phone over here. And then, did we catch 2 sea creatures or 3? We'll have to look. Let's see here. We can look at our Nook Miles, can't we? Oh yeah, we need 1 more sea creature. Okay, so let's go find one. We got the phone. So, mission partially accomplished. Need 1 more little sea creature. Oh, and then we were talking about the acre. So in addition to 2 villagers, it has to be some kind of outdoor market. So we have to figure out what we want our little outdoor market to be too. I got a mussel. Because it can be any kind of market we want it to be. We just have to think. It could be a food market, a flower market, a flea market. Not sure what else. I'm sure we'll think of something. We'll have to kind of look and see what we have. That might help us determine what we can do. Have you found it yet? Yar, we found it. There you go. And what is this that I left laying on the beach right here? I thank you with all my heart, matey, with extra cherries on top. Okay, he's gonna get his crew to come pick him up. And send us something that we probably won't need. Oh, it's a froggy chair. Why is there a froggy chair down here? Did we drop that for some reason? Okay, let's get back in our pink now that we're done diving for the moment. I'm gonna take off this wetsuit. There we go. And, oh, we got another pearl. You know what? The noise of that little gyroid always just throws me off. I never know what's going on. I'm like, what is that noise? It tricked me on bug off day. Keep just falling for it. Oh, we have a lot of money trees on our side of the island. Let's get some of these. We already collected the other 2, didn't we? Well, look at that. We're over 100,000 bells. We can start paying off our next debt, which is 758,000, I think. Quite a lot. Okay, looks like Carraleigh put some stairs in over here next to our little fishing spot, which is cool. People can come right down to it. Right down to it. Perfect. Oh, let's not ruin our flowers there. Oh, fishing tourney coming up. Oh wait, fishing tourney yesterday. Oopsie. We might have to go back to that. What? Oh no, it's on the 11th. Okay. I was so confused for a second. Okay, well that's good. We're good then. It's this coming Saturday, right? Isabel, I think Isabel said that. No, did Isabel say that? Somebody said that. Maybe it said it in our mail. Either way, why are we running up Carralegh's stairs over there? We need to go find some pumpkins. Let's go pick these pumpkins that are out here, and then we'll water them, because apparently we didn't water them very good the first time, and they only grew one each. So we need to get better at coming and watering every day. But the good news is we got some yellow pumpkins, which is the color that we were trying to get that we didn't have yet. So super awesome. Let's put this away, get our 99. Should we save that? We still have like 400,000 bells back near our garden. I think we just left it laying out on the ground. And we were going to save it to buy more turnips, so maybe we should just kind of put that in the bank. Save for next Sunday, so we can buy more turnips. And try to... I don't think we're going to get another price like 401, but we might make some good bells if we are diligent in making that effort. So yeah, lots to do this coming weekend. We're gonna have our first fishing tourney. That's right, Isabel, when she made the announcement, she said it was going to be Duality's first fishing tourney. So that also explains why we didn't have any fishing stuff in our storage yet, because we haven't had a fishing tourney yet. It was summertime, so we were just having bug offs all the time. Okay, so let's see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? There's a balloon. There's like so much going on, even though there's nothing going on. We need to go see if our other pumpkins have grown back in. And if not, ooh, a layered shirt. If not, we have some in our storage, I think, that we can give to Carraleigh for moving that for us. We'll go ahead and put this other bag of bells here. Maybe she might want some sugar too. We'll give her some sugar and some flour. And some pumpkins. We got plenty of pumpkins. Alright, probably mostly orange ones is what she's gonna want. Let's see. So we got a green. We'll grab a few more green ones. And then we'll try to give her 2 stacks of 10. So we need 6 more orange ones. And then we'll grab some wheat. Okay, so our garden's gonna be a little unbalanced for a while these grow back, but that's okay. Looks like we picked some other pumpkins and didn't water them all the way either. But we will be replacing some of these with yellow once those yellow ones grow back in. And we're going to give these first ones to Carraleigh. And where shall we leave them? She's got a bunch of pile of stuff up. Ooh. Up by her house, so we'll just go pile them with those. She'll know they're from us because she doesn't have pumpkins, and she won't think that they just randomly grew in piles of 10. So we'll just leave them here for her. Thank you for moving Nooks. We appreciate your efforts as a resident representative. Yeah. Oh wait, sugar and wheat. That should be sufficient payments, I think. That's all we got. Well, okay. So not all we got. Because we have a bunch of bells over here, but not sharing. Sorry. Alrighty, let's go ahead and... Oh, we do still have enough to do our money tree here, and we might as well... keep those bells coming any way we can, because we have a lot of expenses coming up. I think we're probably going to have to build another incline at some point. If we're going to have 2 neighbors and a cliff over here. So I'm trying to decide, either the cliff is going to be on a hill or the neighbors are going to be on a hill. And the market. Which would be more fun? Wouldn't it be more fun to go to, like, the market on the hill? Oh, we already did that one. So we'll probably put the market up, I'm thinking. And the houses down. So we have to look at where... Isn't there another rock back here somewhere? No, it's in front of this. It's in front of our bridge. Oh, and there's a fossil there too. Nice. Fossils are also bells. Good way to make bells. Okay. Oh no. I didn't mean to fill that back in. We're trying to find the money rock. Yay, there it is. So it's the acre right next to Resident Services. And Resident Services actually had 2 cliff height, but it's way in the corner on the other side. So next to Carralegh's side of things. So we won't be connecting it with that. And it's going to be the acre in front of the garden. So we have to think about that. We're gonna need to get into construction mode, aren't we? We gotta take this water out. Oh, we have nook miles too. Oh, right. Oh, we gotta talk to some neighbors. I wonder if there's 3 neighbors awake right now. Hopefully we can find 3. All right, let's go ahead and get in construction mode. Alrighty. So, we need waterscaping, yes. So we gotta take all of this out so we can look at our acre and see what we want to do. So, obviously we're not gonna want to build a cliff right smack in front of Mary's house, so we're not gonna have the cliff, like, at the back. Definitely not gonna do that. Let's see, but if we're gonna have the market, maybe we will end up with the neighbors up on the hill. I gotta think about this because we're gonna have to be really careful, and we don't know what the cliff height's gonna be in the acre to the right of this one either. So we're kind of just winging it. We're kind of just winging it with each acre we do, but it's kind of part of the fun of the 20-acre method is just one option anyway is to do your acres blind and just not figure them out until you get to them. And that's kind of how I like to do it most of the time. So that's what we're doing. And we rolled for the cliff height of this acre right at the end of our last episode. So that's when we found out. And this line right here is the end. It's the top end of the acre. Now, is that included in this acre or... No, okay. So that line is actually part of the garden acre. So everything below that line, like the candy and the bells, is part of this acre. And where does this one end on the right? Let's see. Okay, so we need to take out like one line of this water, and that marks the right edge of our acre. So where the water starts, our acre ends. Right there. So that's where we're working. And where does it come to? On the bottom it comes to, I know, just right like this line. The very last tile of Resident Services Plaza is in the next acre down. So yeah, starts right where this cherry tree is. And then this is the square that we're working in. Okay, so I don't mind having cliff like in this corner up to the pond. Man, sometimes the acres seem so big, and sometimes they sure do seem very, very small. Let me think about how we want to do this. Think. Okay. Maybe. Alright, so this is like the corner. Alright, we're gonna have to move some of this other stuff out of here too, because it's definitely... We might have to, like... Have you ever mapped out your cliffs? Like, before you actually build them? Have you ever, like, done the marks on the ground for where they're going to go? I think I've only maybe ever done that once, and I'm not even sure how well it worked. But we're probably gonna try to do that again. I need to go up to Nooks and get these seashells out of my pocket, though. So So we're going to do that really quickly before we start moving too much stuff around. Get this pearl out of the pocket. What else did we get? A layered shirt. Do we want that? I don't know. Froggy chair can go in there. And we have this fencing in our pocket. Okay, that can go in there. Oh, we should grab this fossil too. We'll make a special trip way over to the museum on the way far other side of the island where Carraleigh moved it at some point when we need a break from our figuring and cliff making and things. Let's sell our seashells though. And sea creatures too. There we go. Sell. So we have 4 fossils in our pockets. I do love our little bridge there. That's so good. There's all the flowers that I've picked accidentally. And these were money trees, so we'll go ahead and chop one of these and replace it with today's little sapling, so we don't end up with 9 million trees on the island. I don't even think you could fit actually 9 million, but sometimes it feels like that many when you have to move them and stuff. I mean, look how many trees we have crowding. Oh, the front of the little corner here. All right, there's that. Another fossil. Should we go ahead and do the fossils? We can't like really sell them yet, so maybe we will just drop them right here for now and deal with them at another time. But so that they're not taking up space in our pockets. Okay, now we're in business. We gotta get this stuff out of the way. I don't think there's really, is there trees in this acre? There was like that one cherry tree. That is the edge. Okay, so there are a few trees hanging around the acre. Oh, this is the one that, okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 trees in the acre, and we might end up digging those up. All right, can we get like a better view of this? Let's see. So we're kind of, the acre actually, it goes right to the edge of resident services, doesn't it? Yeah, right to the edge, which means our little fishing spot is kind of pushed over just a little, but that's okay. It can totally do that. We wanted to make sure there was enough room for a villager to be able to get in that chair. So, not a problem. All right, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to think. So, 2 cliffs. What I have in my little brain for this, how far, let's see. Okay, so if we have that there, we do, okay, let's do a little test here. It's only going to be 1 cliff height, right? So if we come right up to the edge of our acre, let's just see what that looks like in front of Mary's house, just for reference. Instructional purposes. Let's see, so that path is there, that could kind of come around. So there could be a path, like definitely straight in front of Mary's. Now we kind of had this path coming down through the garden, but it could totally take a turn there and go toward Mary's and then over here toward, like kind of through here. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe it doesn't need to be in the very, very last one, but that's not really, I don't know, that kind of gives her not a very nice view out her window, doesn't it? Okay, let's do this. We're gonna take this down and we're gonna give it a couple spaces and put it like here. And that way we can have a couple spaces there to make something pretty back here that goes in front of Mary's house for her to look at, so she doesn't have to look at like just a bare cliff 2 feet from her door. It's not 2 feet, but you know what I mean. Alright, so I want to kind of build this across. And we're going to make it probably pretty square, because even though this is like, you know, a cliff, it's going to have the market on top of it, so I want it to be fairly square so that we can put like a fence around the edge, I think. Probably only bring it over like this far, even though we could go as far as we wanted, but I want to kind of keep this open so that there can be path through here. So is that going to block it too much if we bring it this far? I don't think so. I think that'll be okay. Right? Yeah, you got room to, and especially if this is rounded, you've got some room. And we could even do, like, push that corner in a little bit more if we needed to, but I honestly think we will need to. I think this will be good, and actually this will be kind of fun because we can make a little part of the market where there's like some benches or something and you can just look out over the little pumpkin farm. That would be cute, right? I think so. Alright, so we're gonna bring this forward. Okay, so now that we've kind of got that in our head, let's grab, do we have cherries in our pocket? Oh yeah, we do. Alright, so we're gonna eat a few of these cherries and get these trees out of the way for the moment. You know, I wonder if the market might be a good place for some of the fruit trees, since our orange grove is only going to be for oranges. Let's see. So let's take this one up. And this one. Yeah, we're definitely going to want a path down through here. We'll get this out of the way. And we'll get this out of the way. So, we don't know what's going in the acre below. So this is part of our... We don't know what's there, so we gotta think about how we want to do this. We probably don't want to put the houses right on the very, very front edge, just in case there's gonna be a cliff in front. Or we don't know what's going in there. There could be like the meadow or the secret garden. I don't even remember what's left. There's some gardens left, I know that. And also Abel's is still left, and 2 other villagers besides the 2 that are going in this one. So let's see how... Okay, so if this is the end, let's go back a couple spaces, I think. And find out what's in this balloon. We'll go back a couple spaces. Oh, more bells. We love that. Making the bells. Alright, I'm going to drop our other bells here. Do we need to... you know what? There's no need to drop them at the moment. Alright. Let's see here. So... let's get our ground marker out here. And if we're talking from this... You know what? Even if the acre in front of us does have a cliff or something, I think I'm going to start the houses pretty close. Because of how I want to do this, I think I want the houses pretty close to the front, but not super duper close to resident services. So we'll put the first one here. Whoops, not that spot. This spot. And this spot. Okay, so that's a house. I think this is what I want to do. Oof, we're gonna look at it. We can always just do like the edge of the cliff and then see. Okay, and then this one. So, okay. Let's think here. We're gonna need 4 spaces in between if we want to put like a staircase going up to the market level, which would put the other house right on the edge of this acre, which is fine, but you know what? I kind of I want this one to be back just a little further. I don't want them to be like right next to each other, so we're gonna do this. Okay. I think. Alright, so then if the staircase is actually like right here, and 3 parts of it go down here and 1 part goes up on the cliff. Whew. The thinking that goes into this sometimes. Then the cliff would come to right here and go behind this house. And, I mean, really, we could take it all the way to the edge on this side if we wanted to. I don't know. We'll plan on it being this far over for the moment. And then we can take it that 1 more square if we feel like we want to. Once we, like, maybe once we get that house in there, we'll see what it's gonna look like. Okay, and then this one can come forward a little bit further because this house is gonna be a little further forward. So it can come up right here. Is there something else that we were supposed to be finishing? I'm always like, on to the next thing, and we haven't even finished what we were doing before. That is kind of how I roll, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, that kind of gives us the general shape, and that's like big enough for some kind of little market, right? Is it gonna be a fruit market? Do we have enough fruit stuff to make like a fruit market? Fruit market? I don't know. Let's see. What do we have? Let's just look at what we do have. We have barrels. We have some garden-ish things, but we can't make like the bonsai shelf. We would need a cherry blossom bonsai. So I don't know if we want to lean towards plant type things. Plus, if we're going to have a bunch of other gardens and stuff, we probably don't want that. We could do like a little antique market. We have some stuff maybe that looks older. I'm not sure. We could do a seasonal market. Ooh, there's an idea. So it would be like a little spooky market right now. That's kind of a fun idea. I do kind of like that. So I think for the moment, we're going to say that Poppy and Poppy are running this. So we've got, is she normal? I think a normal and a lazy. So, you know, like spooky stories and spooky snacks and spooky pumpkins, and I don't know, they could have a little pumpkin selling station. And it's overlooking the pumpkin patch, so that's kind of perfect, at least for the spooky season. I don't know what's gonna happen when like and Jingle Day gets here, but Jingle Day, I know what it's called. It's Toy Day. Jingle is the reindeer. I just got excited and all the words went together. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we could use stuff like this up there. Could have like a little, oh yeah, okay, it's coming together. It's coming together in my brain. Yeah, and I think this is probably a good size for it then. So let's get the rest of this filled in. And then we can start kind of planning out. Ooh, we gotta find a crafting villager. And because we need the spooky fence, and we need as many spooky recipes as possible if we're gonna make this a little seasonal market. Ooh, but that'll be fun because that means we get to change it every season to be something new. I like that idea. Okay, yes, I love little changeable spots of the islands. Alright, the sun is coming up and we're coming up with ideas. At least we're trying. Right, so yeah, we had, what else were we gonna do if we needed a little break from planning over here? There was something, oh right, it was run way over to the museum on the far side of the island. We could still do that too. We always like to see blathers, and we could get a morning cup of coffee. We haven't done that in a while. So let's get this cliff finished up, and then we'll have to bribe Carraleigh with something else, probably not more pumpkins. We might have to share some of those bells after all, if she's gonna have to move 2 houses for us after just moving nooks. And we better start brainstorming because we're still gonna need her to move nooks again, and Abel's, and potentially 2 more villagers. So yeah, we've still got a lot of work for her to do. But I mean, you know, she started this place, so that's on her for becoming the resident representative. We just live here. Okay, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be super duper fun. Build a little fall market. It doesn't have to be all spooky. Part of it's gonna be spooky, but part of it can just be autumn. Or maybe we can make it all spooky until after October 31st, and then we have all of November for it to just be a little autumn market. So there's that. Oh dear. We're not trying to tear this down. We need to build it up. Oh, wait a second. I just thought of something. Wait. Let me look at this. Do we have enough space to do what I'm thinking? Let's see. And we need 3 by 3. How many spaces wide is this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait a minute. It's hard to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Okay. It has a 3. So 1, 2, 12 is 3. Oh no, that doesn't work. Does it? There's not a center of... Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. We would have to add... No, wait. wait. We can do what I'm thinking, maybe. Okay, so this is something that people were doing for a while. And... Wait a minute. Let me go see if we even have what we need to do this. I'm being silly. I'm being so silly. Alright. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. So you know how people used to like dig a 3 by 3 hole in the ground and then put like a pergola down in there so it was in the floor below but just like the top of it was showing up over the top? Wouldn't it look cool if we had a pergola and we did one with like the orange flowers for Spooky Day? But I don't know if that's gonna work because our market's kind of small, and if we take up a whole 3 by 3 square, I kind of want to do that somewhere, but maybe this is not the right place to do it. Let's get up here. Wait. Let's get up here and look and just kind of get an idea. Like if we did that somewhere. Okay, this is like really not a huge space, so I don't think we're going to be able to do that here. This is going to take up way too much room. Maybe. Wait. Okay. Let's just play with the idea for a second, because I mean, what else do we got to do, really? It's 6 now. 6 in the morning. And we're just messing around, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so this is a little 3 by 3 square. If we had it like this, and then there's like 2 spaces, 2 spaces, 2 spaces all around it, maybe this would be a perfect spot to do like the little kind of seating situation, and then we could have all the little market stuff on this side. Would that be cool? And there could be a cute little path all around it. Would that be fun? Can we just try it? We're just gonna try it because we can, but apparently we're gonna have to order a pergola because we don't have one. Oh, that's not the shovel we need. We need this shovel. Okay, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna have to put the pergola in there before we finish closing up our little wall. So we'll have to think about how we're gonna do that. Maybe we can... Do we have a pergola somewhere? I think the only one we have is the one back there. So what I'm gonna do is leave this open on the side so that we can get to it, but we can go ahead and get the rest of this filled in, so we're not trying to go back behind where houses are going to be and stuff. Alright, here's another thing we're going to have to ask Carraleigh to do, is get us an incline. And I think we might be in a queue for that, because I think she's building some of her own inclines, so we might have to wait on this one a little bit. I saw her putting some in over there. She built that one next to resident services. Okay, but yeah, the incline can go right there, so we'll have a house right here, and there'll be a little bit of room around it for some tiny decoration, and a little bit more room around this one for some tiny decoration. And like I say, I don't know what's going in on the right, so we'll see what ends up being next to. Out of the two of them, I would probably put... Ooh, I don't know. Do we put Poppy the squirrel on the right or the left? We'll have to think about this. Does it really matter? Is it going to make that big of a difference? Okay, so I'm like 90% sure that we do not have a pergola anywhere on our side of the island. I think the only one we bought was this one. Is this even a pergola? I don't remember what it's called. But we got this one for the pumpkins. Unless we've got one back here that I'm not thinking of, but I don't think we do. I mean, we run around back here all the time. It feels like we should know if we have one or not. But I didn't see one in the storage, unless I'm just totally missed it. Ooh, villager home. Speaking of Poppy, let's go see if she's crafting this morning. She is not. It's so nice to see you first thing in the morning, Nettie. Oh, what's the latest, Poppy? It's lovely to have a goal, don't you think? I'm hoping to run faster, so I've been asking around for advice. As an experiment, I tried running with some gentle yet persistent pushing from Callie. Not to complain, but that big sweetheart refused to push me very hard at all. It looked like we were out for a pleasant stroll, according to Rosie. Oh well, if you have any other ideas, I'm all ears, Sunny. Do you want this giant clam? We have several. Oh, and we don't have any room for her to give us something back. That's okay, she'll mail it to us. Wow, you're giving me a giant clam? Thanks a lot. Might come in handy for something I've been planning. I've got a gift here to thank you. Whoops, your pockets are too full. Not a problem though. I'll just mail this to your home. That's cool. We like getting gifts in the mail. Thank you very much, Poppy. Okay, well, somebody's got to be crafting, and we're gonna have to drop these bells somewhere so that we have room in our pockets for something. All right, let's put them over here next to our drop spot. Wait, what is this? A corner clothing rack. Did Carraleigh leave that here? Because we have Abel's on our side. I guess she didn't need it. Okay, I'm going to leave this candy here too, because, you know. It's too far away to take it somewhere else. What is going on here? I don't know. Alright, we gotta go... Oh, Rosie's home. Wait, I just saw somebody near the plaza too, but if they're outside, they won't be crafting, so we gotta find somebody crafting. It's Rosie, and she's making a real thing. Oh my gosh, fine, I should have read the instructions, whatever. What's up, Sunny? What are you doing? A spooky tree? Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, we totally want to know how to make the spooky tree, too. Perfect. Yeah, we better keep saving those pumpkins. Alright, cool. That'll be perfect for our little market. Go ahead and learn that. Spooky tree. Awesome. Are we done constructing? We're done building our cliff for now, aren't we? Ooh, we gotta remember to stop by resident services and order a pergola, though. We may not end up using it after all, but if we don't have one, then we can't at least try it. And I think it might be fun to try it, but we might put it up there and then decide we need the room after all. We'll just have to see. It will be a trial and error thing, which is, I mean, basically what we do on these islands, isn't it? Alright, wait a second. That was not my stick. I'm gonna drop it. I'm just in the habit of grabbing those when I walk by, and sometimes I forget to remember which side of the island I'm on. Alright, Blathers. Already asleep this morning? Oh dear, pardon me. We got some fossils for you, buddy. Hey, one of them wouldn't happen to be Amber, would it? Do we have Amber already donated? I don't know. Is that one of the ones in the front little room down there? We'll have to go see. Our museum already has all of these. Okay, cool, cool, cool. No, we're fine. We don't have anything to donate today. So what did we get? Anything good? I don't think so. Oh wait, that one thing with the M, that's this little thing, isn't it? We might be able to use that somewhere. Oh, there's the amber. Okay, so there is amber in here. So if we happen across another one, it will be for us to keep, which is good. I like using that in decorating, but it seems like it's hard to come across. We haven't run into any yet that we checked. Sometimes we don't check what we get from the assessed fossils, and we just sell them without looking. That definitely looks different than it did. But look at all the stuff we have laying everywhere because we didn't have any room in storage. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay, so let's take a... Which one of these? This is Poppy's house, right? The horse? Yeah, okay. So his house looks like that, and little Poppy's house is like super cute. I feel like we should put hers as the one next to resident services, probably. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And if we ever get to a point where we can change the villager homes, maybe we'll adjust Poppy's house a little bit too, so that they kind of match a little better. But yeah, we'll put Poppy the squirrel right here and Poppy the horse over here. And that'll be super cute. The stairs will go up and we'll have a little spooky market up there. Let's go order our pergola so we can get that. I know there's one with orange flowers, and it might even have like... Oh, what's happening? Hello there, Sunny. Just like that, your home has another proper room. Oh yeah, it does. We didn't go look at it, Tom Nook. That's another upgrade to an even cushier lifestyle. We are gonna have to decorate our house at some point. 758,000 bells. No. All right, we'll keep making payments, Tom Nook. Oh, we can replace our doors now. Thanks. That's super awesome. I'm sure we'll do it at some point. Oh, we kind of need to check the Nook shopping too today, don't we? Please select what is in Nook shopping today. Nothing good. Nope, same stuff there. Okay, so... Oh, we're not going into there. We're going into Nook Miles. How many do we have? 37,000. That's pretty good. But we need... Is it a recipe that we need? No, no, no. It's not a recipe. It's a thing. That's the one. 4,000 miles for a pergola. Redeem. That's a lot of miles, but that's okay. We could have bought 2 tickets with that. Would you like to make another selection? No, I don't think so. Thank you for your patronage. And... Oh, yeah. I'll probably wait and sell the fossils after Nook's open so that we get full price for them. Let's do our stretches really quick. Let's wake some people up this morning. Let's stretch. Have we talked to 3 villagers yet? Maybe this will tell us who else is awake. Oh, Callie's awake. So we gotta look for Callie. Oh, Pascal's here. Oh wait, no, we already saw him. Wait a minute, what is here? I was playing City Folk earlier, so he was here and there. So the other Sunny got to see Pascal today too. Oh right, Gulliver's the one on the island. And Isabel's out here. Okay. I'll be okay. You guys. We're just gonna do some stretches and have a lovely morning. I kind of love how these My Melody boots match everything pink. At least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, go that way. We're missing the moves here. Rosie in her little bug off shirt. So cute. Alright, touch your toes. And a few more. Yeah, get those stretches before you go sit in a boat in a plane all day. Oh, we're gonna do them too. Yep. I guess Gulliver's friends haven't picked him up yet. Oh, Gullivar, excuse me. Alright, last few moves. Woo! We made it. Barely. Oh, you know what I just realized is we totally have to think of a flag for this island too. We haven't even changed the flag yet. Yeah, we gotta come up with something good that represents the 2 of us. The morning and the nights. Or day and night, I should say. Okay, so we were on our way to drop some stuff outside Nook's, and if we have the stuff, we should go ahead and make a spooky tree for our new little market spot and maybe see what else we have in storage that we can use for that. So So I'm just going to drop these here because Nook's still won't be open for a little while. Oh, I want to see if that is the one I think it is. Is it the one that looks like a rock? Because if it is, we might keep that for a little while. Yes, it is. Okay. We might could use that somewhere. Spooky candy set. That's totally going in our market too. Alright, let's see what else we've got. We're gonna get out some pumpkins. I think all of the spooky stuff gets made with orange pumpkins first, and then you can change the color if you want. So we want some fencing. Maybe we'll just put up this rope fence until... and some hedges. It's gonna take a lot of fence. Maybe we'll just grab this one too. Yeah, to go around the edge of that until we get the spooky fence. Oh, and then that'll be something that we have to change out seasonally too, because if we're gonna use the spooky fence, then... oh, you know what? Maybe we can use our other 2 swinging benches that we made up there. For now, let's see. Do we want... probably not a lot of trees up there since our space is kind of limited. A checkout counter... maybe this one is a little more spooky. We could probably use that. I was trying to buy a... oh, maybe this popcorn machine. An old-timey register, cash register at Paradise Planning the other day, but it was like 1,000 more pokey than I had, so we couldn't do that. What about this little cat tea cozy? I don't know if we're gonna have tea cozies up there. What else of this goes with like a spooky market? I don't know. No. Oh, maybe we could use this little shopping basket. That would be a good thing. And I mean, that's really kind of it, isn't it? Wow. Oh, well, maybe we could use this little crate. We might have to recolor it. And... piano bench? I don't know. Some of this I feel like we're going to wait and see what else we get in there. So let's go look over here, though, because we always forget to look at stuff in this section, and sometimes there's some good stuff over here. But not today. We just don't have a lot. We need Flick to come so we can get some more butterfly models. Okay, so we got some good stuff there. Let's see if we can build a spooky tree. Oh, we can build one of these too. A spooky tower, but I want to build the tree first to make sure we have enough pumpkins for that. Oh, we don't. Oh, I need more hardwood. Okay, we can grab that. Not a problem, I don't think. We'll go ahead and build this then. And then we'll have to get more pumpkins too, because the other one needed 5 and we only had 10 in our pockets. Alright, we made a spooky tower. But we're gonna need all this stuff, so it's fine. Alright, what should I do? Get something out. So we need some more pumpkins. And, oh no, your pockets are full. How? What are they full of? We literally just... oh right, we grabbed all this stuff. Oh my goodness. Alright, well let's drop some stuff over here. This is not... let's just drop these little plant starts. No, don't plant one. Well, we got a pink plumeria growing there now. Okay, that should give us room for a few more pumpkins. Wait, we already grabbed the pumpkins. Let's grab some hardwood. Wait, did we grab the pumpkins? Maybe we didn't grab the pumpkins. I don't know anymore. Now we're good. Okay. Hopefully the pumpkins that are gonna disappear right now will let us craft this tree. Yes, it did. Okay, good. Okay, all done. So let's go set these things up. What? We gotta go across here. Wait a minute, we gotta talk to Callie too. We have to get our 5 times Nook miles for sure. Especially since we just spent 4,000. Alright, Callie's home. We know she's not crafting though because Rosie was crafting. So we're just gonna say a quick hello and then get back to business. She's sitting down anyway. What an unexpected treat to have you drop by like this. What's the latest? It's lovely to have a goal, don't you think? I'm hoping to run faster. You have not. Wait. If she says it was Poppy that was pushing her. Oh no, she didn't. She didn't say anyone. She just said back to the drawing board. Wait, did she say someone and I missed it? I don't know. Maybe her and Poppy were trying to push each other and it didn't work out. Either way, we're going up here now. Okay, so I think for the benches, we're gonna set them like here. And this one will probably get moved down a little. I mean, it definitely will once we get that hole filled in. And then we'll put the other one... Oh, you know what? I was going to put it there. But then that'll be facing this way. And we kind of want it facing... Well, wait a minute. If you're sitting here, you can't see the pumpkin patch anyway. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to put it just right here then. And maybe just have them both facing, oh, kind of out toward the market. And then we actually could have some little things along the edge here, like maybe this popcorn machine or something that could be part of this with a tiny little path coming through here. I don't know. This may or may not work. We'll just have to see what it looks like, won't we? All right, and we already got a construction mode, so we'll probably use an in-game path up here, probably. Maybe with some other stuff to complement it. Where do we want to put this checkout counter? This is probably all going to get moved around, but I feel like near the top of the stairs is probably a good spot for it. We'll put it that way. Yeah, so you can just like... Well, if you check out on your way out, you know what? I think we need it over here in like this direction because we don't want to be blocking up the stairs with a line. Okay. Not that there's ever going to actually be a line, but you have to think about these things. I have to think about these things. All right, I'm going to put the spooky candy set on that for now. Oh, you know what though? If we're going to have fencing around the edge... Maybe, I mean, I guess it could just be around whatever's going on over here. Let's just grab this log fencing since we have the most of it. So we could just have it right up to stuff and still have stuff there. But that would help break up the fence too. Can you still sit on this bench? Yes. Okay. And maybe... Yeah. So having some fence around the edge. Whoops. We're gonna have to grow a lot of pumpkins, aren't we? Why is that not wanting to go there? Go there. Do it. Alright, and then do this. And I might leave these edges just square. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There'll be one in between those two, but I don't want to move that checkout counter for the moment to do it. I'm too lazy at the moment. All right, let's go grab some hedges. I mean, this is all, obviously, at least some of it is going to be replaced with the spooky fence at some point. But we could put some little hedges in here. Yeah, I think actually there'll be a little hedge here, and then we'll make a corner out of that. Which means this kind of needs to come forward anyway. Let's see, if we do this and then this. There we go. That's better. And then that actually can go back one more space. Half space. And you can still get behind it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks a little bit weird, but I think we're gonna be okay with it. It gives a kind of general idea, but it's gonna be a very small market apparently. Unless we decide to push it back a little bit or something. Okay, what else did we bring up here? We got a spooky tree and a shopping basket. Oh no, we didn't get the tree. Wait a minute, I thought we made a spooky tree. Did we not make a spooky tree? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, I was sure we made a spooky tree. Put that up here. And, okay, so all this stuff is just getting set up here. We have a wooden box that we can customize and a shopping basket that also needs to be customized, but I think we have to take that to Cyrus. So, Okay, that's a pretty good start though. We've got some stuff to get started and we have the idea here. I'm not 100% sure. I think we're gonna actually want the room for market stuff. And we'll have to try this. You know what? We have a bunch of gardens that we're going to be building and stuff. Why did I just do that? We need the ladder. So let's just go ahead and fill this in and use all the space for market. But in order to do that, we'll have to get back in construction mode. So it will be done next time we come back. Okay, there we go. And also, we will see how many houses and or inclines we can make happen before then too. All right, well there we go, guys. We're totally out of time. But thank you so much for joining me and Sunny here on Duality today to get work done on our next acre. I appreciate you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.